We got some breaking news. This honestly could not have came at a worse time. So Pokemon Go, basically, short story short, Pokemon Go announced a brand new festival event that they're doing this weekend. When did they announce it? When I was on a plane to Florida, which is where we are now. The videos on the channel, by the way, are gonna be like a little bit weird. Like I have videos planned for the next couple days, so like you won't see the Florida videos for a couple days, but I'm here. But oh my gosh, a lot has happened, and we're gonna talk about all of it right now, very, very briefly, because I need to upload this video very, very quickly. Because I still haven't cut a hair across, and that's #1 priority for today, coming soon. Okay, so the huge news is Pokemon Go tweeted this. This just in, a global influx of grass-type Pokemon is anticipated this weekend. And then, like always, they linked an article. Trainers, Professor Willow's research into Pokemon habitats around the world has uncovered some interesting findings. His initial reports indicate that we'll see an influx of grass-type Pokemon sometime this weekend. These Pokemon will appear in the wild more frequently, starting the afternoon of May 5th, but only for a short period of time. We anticipate that Pokemon will return to their normal habitats on May 8th, 2017 PDT. May 5th to May 8th. That's a very, very short 3-4 day event. And then here's a list of Pokemon that count as green. We got Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume, Paris, Parasect, Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, Victory Bell, Executor, Tangela, Chikorita, Bayleaf, Meganium, Hoppip, Skiploom, Jumpluff, Sunkern. Those are the grass type Pokemon, so you will be seeing those out in the wild a lot more frequently. This is the Worldwide Bloom event, by the way, if anyone was interested in the actual name of it. Now, that's very, very exciting news, but that's not even close to the most exciting stuff we have to talk about right now. Pokemon Go also tweeted this. To help you catch your favorite grass type Pokemon this weekend, lure modules will last for 6 hours the entire freaking weekend. Dude, we got 6-hour lure mods back. I remember when 6-hour lure mods were a thing and happening in Pokemon Go. Everywhere I saw was lured, which was so awesome because we are, oh, this sucks. We're in Miami this weekend. I'm taking Friday and Saturday off of like recording and playing. Well, not playing, I'm gonna play a little bit, but like recording videos, and I'm gonna miss that. Oh, the timing on this, but at the same time, that is awesome. So for all you people that are out playing Pokemon this weekend, definitely get out there as much as you can, because if you need your grass types, this is helpful, and if you need those lures, it's up for 6 hours. But again, not the most exciting stuff we're talking about today. You might notice something weird about the picture that Pokemon Go tweeted out about the Bulbasaur. The Bulbasaur does not look like a normal Bulbasaur does in Pokemon Go. If you didn't notice that, you did now. And thanks to the Pokemon Go Hub and their extensive research, we have an article talking about what could happen this weekend. Link in the description. Get ready for this, okay? There are speculations that Niantic in this picture leaked a picture of a shiny Bulbasaur. Not leaked, I guess sneak peeked, leaked, whatever you want to call it. That Bulbasaur is not a normal Bulbasaur, and the Pokemon Go Hub did a visual comparison between a normal Bulbasaur and the Bulbasaur in that screenshot, and if you look at the evidence right here, it is confirmed a shiny Bulbasaur in that picture. So either some graphic designer at Niantic messed up, or we might see shiny Pokemon come during this event. Remember that during the Water Festival event, the shiny Magikarp came out, so this weekend, we might see not only just the shiny Bulbasaur, but the release of shiny Pokemon-wide. But to be honest with you, my speculations is that, like the Water Festival event, they only released one shiny Pokemon, well, two. They released the shiny Magikarp and the shiny Gyarados. So I'm assuming for this event, they're gonna release the shiny Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur in Pokemon Go. I do not think they're gonna release all the shinies, but I do think the shiny Bulbasaur family is coming to Pokemon Go, which is very, very exciting, because that means, oh no, okay, I know this weekend I was saying that a major update was probably coming out, and it's not. The Gym Battle rework update will probably come in 2 weeks from now. And yes, I do owe someone on Twitter $100. I just ordered the card. I'm doing the giveaway after this video is live. But we will most likely see shiny Bulbasaur, shiny Ivysaur, and shiny Venusaur in Pokemon Go, and I'm not gonna be, you know what, actually, Rolling Loud is being held at a park that has a lot of Pokestops, and that's pretty good for Pokemon, so I'm gonna be playing, and if we get a shiny Bulbasaur there, we are for sure filming that. But this is really, really exciting stuff, guys, so let me know in the comments what you guys think about this entire event. If you guys are excited for the 6-hour lure times, the increased grass spawns, and the possibility of shiny Bulbasaur coming to Pokemon Go, which I do definitely think is happening, because that is a shiny Bulbasaur. And you might notice that this video is pretty long for today. I'm just adding on to a video that's already happening. In this video, we talk about the Generation 2 legendaries and basically how they're gonna do in Pokemon Go, and we like explored around Santa Monica, caught some pretty rare stuff, and had a fun day. So that's what's happening for the rest of this video. But for now, dude, that is so lit. And again, we are in Florida. See, look. It's Miami. So some sick Miami vlogs coming soon. I will be getting hair across. If you guys want to see me catch that, or when I catch that, I will tweet it right away as I catch it. So make sure you're following me on Twitter, link in the description. But that is the awesome, big, exciting news for today's video. Make sure to like the video if you guys are excited, and comment down below what you guys think about this entire thing. Remember that likes and comments are really, really, really big on YouTube right now. Like, they help the channel a lot. So seriously, hard times, guys. Comment down below, like the video. But that was that really, really exciting announcement that I'm super excited for, and a little bit bummed out that I'm gonna be like taking the day off technically while this is happening. But that is the announcement. Now please enjoy the rest of today's video. Hey! What's up guys, Mystic7 here, and today we will be talking legendaries once again. I'm sure you've all noticed we've had a lot of legendary talk on the channel recently, and it's for a couple of reasons. One being the Pokemon Go Hub publishing articles on all of the legendary Pokemon in Generation 1 and Generation 2. The link is in the description for this one. And reason number 2, which is probably the biggest reason, is there's an enormous, big, exciting event coming this summer, and we're assuming it's probably legendaries. Assuming though, so don't get too hyped yet, but get a little hyped. And as you could probably tell from the thumbnail and title of today's video, we'll be talking about Raikou, Entei, and Suicune, the Generation 2 legendary Pokemon. Also, I'm sure you guys have noticed that like the videos lately haven't had as much crazy editing in them, and that's been a mixture of busy days plus living my life plus preparing for this Miami trip on Thursday. So, we're gonna go to the Santa Monica Pier, hang out there for a couple hours, catch whatever spawns, hopefully some rare stuff, and talk about the Johto legendaries, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. Okay, whoa, here at the pier. Let's get in the car and actually talk about the first little bit and get our streaks. Why in the car, might you ask? It's hot outside. Okay, let's drop a lucky egg. We'll get our streaks right now because we need the XP, because we need to get level 35 pretty soon here and talk about Raikou in Pokemon Go. So Raikou is going to be coming in at a whopping 3,349 max CP with attack at 241, defense at 210, and HP at 180. We're also 2 days away from our 7-day. That's exciting. And he's got the highest attack stat of all of the Johto legendaries. Got the Growlithe. That's our streak. And actually Raikou will have the best offensive DPS for all of the electric types, including better than Zapdos. And Raikou will actually be the bulkiest of all the electric types and has what, like 19 more CP higher than Zapdos. So Raikou is gonna be, that's gonna be the electric type you want. All right, there are the streaks. Let's see the XP. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. 2420, that's what I like to see. We're now almost kind of on our way to 30, but let's get walking down the pier. Wait, whoa, Fanfi? Oh. Let's go grab that and then talk about Raikou as a gym defender. Nice, here it is. And a couple fun facts about this Pokestop in this area right here, which is like the chest area in the Santa Monica area. What? This is where we caught our first ever wild Togetic, and this was a Sneasel spawn for the longest time. And we've got a Fanfi right here, which is an awesome catch. Okay, Raikou on the gym defense. Raikou is actually extremely good when it comes to the gym defense, and I didn't want to use the Raspberry. I wanted a Pineapple. Oh. The reason is because his movesets Volt Switch and both Wild Charge are really good with the current gym meta, and he gets constant stab damage because that is an electric type moveset with an electric type attacker. And some other contributing factors to Raikou being an amazing gym defender is the fact that he's bulkier than Dragonite, which is just crazy in itself, and has a better defensive damage output than Zen Headbutt Body Slam, Snorlax, Confusion Solar Beam Executor, and Iron Tail Crunch Tyranitar. That is pretty incredibly impressive, and he is a legendary, so I guess it's not that impressive, but it's still impressive. And even though Rhydon and Golem are going to be the super effective damage dealers, they're not going to be the ones you're going to want to use against a Raikou if you find him in a gym. You want to go for higher DPS Pokemon like Dragonite or Alakazam and Gengar, and even there, you're going to have a problem taking him down. He's a good gym defender, just like Zapdos. One-hitter quitter? Oh, Sand Slash down. Okay, now walking onto the pier. We actually got a Hitmonlee right here just chilling in the parking lot. Okay, Raikou as a gym attacker, just like Zapdos, he's a great generalist. He's got good bulk, he's got good attack, he would slaughter a Gyarados being an electric type, and most importantly, he can take down a Blissey actually better than a Zapdos can. So on the offense, Raikou is just an awesome generalist overall Pokemon. He's good, he's solid. So as for the Johto legendaries, Raikou definitely ranking as one of the best of them. But now let's talk about the fire guy, Entei. And we got a little Dratini right here on the way to the end of the pier, and arguably some of the best lighting we've had on the pier. And look, a completely empty area just for me to record. Isn't that nice? Also, by the way, this really just popped up this morning. Oh my gosh. As an entertainer, that sucks. That's just a bad day. Okay, Entei in Pokemon Go, Entei, I'm sorry if I mispronounced. Potato, frickin' tomato, coming in at 3,412 CP with attack at 235, defense at 180, and HP at 230. 3,400 though, 3,400 CP. Now Entei with Fire Spin and Overheat has the best one-hitter quit on the Dratini with a Pineapple Berry, the best damage output of any of the Johto region legendaries. It also has the bulk of a freaking Tyranitar with a damage output of a Ember Overheat Flareon and a Zen Headbutt Future Sight Espeon, which is beast. So Entei, as you can probably already imagine, is going to be definitely a great Pokemon to use in Pokemon Go, but it suffers from one major thing, which we're going to talk about next. When using Entei in the gyms, you got to remember, It's unfortunately a fire type. At the end of the pier, there's stuff here just all despawned because I hit the record button. Oh, here we go. Okay, give it a second. Guess who's getting a sunburn today though? This guy, not wearing sunscreen. All right, Entei as a gym defender. He's a lot like Raikou in the sense that he's got a lot of tank, got a lot of bulk, but weak to Vaporeon because he is a fire type. Oh, nice. Okay, Kadabra right here. Dope. Wild Kadabra at 1297 CP. If this has good IVs, that is awesome. Using a Pineapple Berry though. Should have Savage seasoned. All right. So an Entei with Fire Spin Overheat or Fire Spin Flamethrower will have a very similar defensive DPS output as Tyranitar with Iron Tail Crunch or Rhydon with Mud Slap and Earthquake, which is actually really good. Kadabra, one-hitter quitter on the Pineapple Berry. That's awesome. That's good candies. And actually, Entei does not have a double weakness, which is awesome, but again, weak to water. Entei does have a lot of CP and a lot of bulk, so he's a great Pokemon despite his weakness to water. A Vaporeon obviously is going to get the job done, but it'd be pretty tricky though. Horrible IVs on the Kadabra. That's depressing because again, almost 1300 CP. Oh, that hurts to transfer. Goodbye. So overall, as a gym defender, Entei, good one. Okay, so we walked the pier. I actually need to go to Wells Fargo right now, so we're gonna go walk into the city and see how the spawns are out there and then talk about Entei as a gym attacker. And then the last of the three, and unfortunately the worst, Suicune. Record. Oh my gosh, not even worth it. Got her Dratini off the 10K. That's nothing new. I can't tell you how many 10Ks we've hatched with Dratinis, and well, we have a Charmeleon right here though, across the street. Oh no, he's right here. Dope. Okay, let's find somewhere to sit down over here. 278 CP. We're gonna plop down somewhere and talk about Entei on the attack. Okay, got a nice little Charmeleon catch right here. Let me back up. Might be a little loud because the street's right there, but Entei on the attack. So Entei is a lot like the other legendaries in the sense that it has similar damage output as other Pokemon of its type, but it's bulky. It's a big tank because it's a legendary. So he's actually kind of a great generalist, although yes, he is a fire type, so he's gonna run into some issues being a fire type and battling other Pokemon, but against Blissey actually, Entei can knock down a Blissey very, very, very easily. Well, not very, but he can definitely knock down a Blissey without too much of a sweat, which is, again, as we keep saying, a very, very big, important characteristic of all of these Pokemon, being able to take down a Blissey. So Entei, although not the greatest gym attacker, definitely still a great one, especially if you need a fire type. He's a good generalist because he's got a lot of tank, a lot of CP, and he can knock down a Blissey. And we got this Charmeleon with a Pineapple Berry, almost ready for our next Charizard, which is great. Now we gotta talk about the most unfortunate legendary out of all of them, Suicune. And I also need to go to Wells Fargo because I need cash. About a block away from Wells Fargo, and we have an awesome cluster right here. We have a Magcar Go, 2 Houndours, and oh gosh, a Fanphy who almost despawned right in front of our face right there. Dude, we're getting a lot of candy for this guy today. 843 CP, oh my gosh. Okay, let's briefly talk about Suicune and how kind of good and bad he is. Suicune's max CP will be the lowest of the bunch at 2823, which is actually really low for a legendary. With attack at 180, defense at 235, and then HP at 200. He is the bulkiest out of the 3 Johto legendaries, but he's the worst. Nice. Oh, not nice. Oh boy, don't run. And unfortunately for Suicune, what makes him one of the worst is the fact that he does not have that stab bonus on his attack. Got the Fanphy right there, which is awesome. That's big. When a Pokemon does not have that stab bonus, it really takes away from the punch of the Pokemon. Terrible IVs. That would have been a great Dawn fan. Hey, Larvitar found a candy. Oh, while we're here, we'll talk about Suicune as a gym defender. So like we just said, the biggest weaknesses of Suicune is the fact that it has the lack of stab and the really, really low CP. So as a gym defending Pokemon, it's not great. Obviously, legendary would be awesome to just toss up in a gym just to kind of like show off, but he's not going to do much. Although he doesn't have as much CP as a Vaporeon, he is actually better than a Vaporeon in the gyms. He is also tankier than Lapras, which helps. And obviously with all these legendaries, they are very tanky because they are legendaries, so that tank, that bulk definitely helps. Wow, Rocket Throw and Overheat on this Magcar Go. Terrible IVs though, rip. So when it comes to gym defense, Suicune, not something you're going to want to throw up in a gym unless you're trying to brag about it, but at the same time, it is better than Vaporeon, so I guess that's something. Okay, Wells Fargo and then Suicune as a gym attacker. Nice, okay. Got our bands. Got the cops. Let's talk about some Pokemon and get some more. Walking back onto the pier, because we do actually have to leave like right now. We got a Skarmory, which is awesome, on 3rd Street. Everything spawns on 3rd Street, I swear, dude. We catch Golems, Rhydons, Skarmories, and the Togetic also was on 3rd Street. Whopping 27 CP Skarmory. We should have Savage seasoned. What am I doing? We're gonna keep this. This is a baby Pokemon. And now we've got probably the worst news ever for all of you Suicune fans, which even depresses me. Hopefully this tops out of the Pineapple so we can get the Savage season on this guy. But a Suicune, as an offensive Pokemon, when battling in a gym, since, okay, we got the one-hitter quitter. Oh man. Skarmory down at 27 CP with 6 candies. Awesome. Actually, Air Slash and Brave Bird, please don't have good IVs. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Suicune, when attacking in gyms, has lack of stab, which makes it just not good in general. There are way better water type Pokemon when going and battling. And probably the worst part about Suicune is that it cannot take out a Blissey. This legendary beast of a Pokemon can't even knock a Blissey down, which makes it irrelevant on the attacking side of things. If I ever get one, will I use it when I attack? Absolutely, because that's just a dope Pokemon, but it's not gonna be that useful. Well, we got our baby Skarmory. We're gonna walk back to the pier now. If anything else rare spawns, we're gonna catch it, but then we're gonna go home and wrap this video because there are a couple things I still wanna talk about. So let's hit it. Got a cheeky little Charmander catch right here. There's a lot of fire types that spawn in Santa Monica, which is great. So that's why we always catch a lot of Charizards, Typhlosions, Cyndaquils, Charmanders, a lot of that out here. Throwing the Pinap down because I think this Pinap berry will give us the next Charizard. Also, my ISO is way too high. I look super white right now. I'm the ghost of Mystic 7. If I was a ghost, that's what I'd sound like. Nice! Got the Charmander with the Pinap berry. I've really only been using Pinap berries on Pidgeys lately just because like Pidgey candy is very valuable. 123, that's 124, so one more Charmander and we have another Charizard. Dope. Oh! Fanfy right here. 282 CP on the Fanfy. We'll drop down to Pinap Berry on that. 100 quid at the Pinap Berry. Dope. Dude, we're actually working our way up to 100 Fanfy candies. So we'll have two Donphans coming pretty soon here. Donphan, great Pokemon. Actually caught a couple of them wild here. So that's 91 candies. This will give us 92. Not bad. Also, one more thing. I'm going to spin the stop right here and show you. Dude, I have not been getting... I've spun maybe 20 or 30 stops off camera and only gotten 3 eggs. And it's starting to piss me off. Let's see. Will we get an egg here? Is that exactly? And to show off the fire types, there's a Cyndaquil and a Charmander on the nearby. Oh, it's behind us. Oh, I need to leave, but look what popped up on the nearby. It's a Mareep. Oh, wow. I've actually never been over here before, and it's really nice. And there is a Mareep. Okay, we gotta catch this and then run out of here. I gotta be home by like 3:45 and it's 3:05 and I'm a little bit over half an hour away. Hey, there we go, Mareep at City Hall right here. For 226 CP, we're absolutely gonna Pinap Berry this because Mareep candy is actually, I think, the rarest in the game other than Unknown candy. I know Mareep is the hardest Pokemon to grab out of 10K. There we go, one-hitter quitter. And definitely one of the hardest to find in the wild along with Ampharos. And we're now at 38 candy for the Mareep. Let me not get run over. Make that 39 Mareep candy. Okay, now we go home. So I was supposed to wrap this video up back when I was at my apartment, but we're in Florida right now, and I do not have time because there was a Heracross on my nearby, and I couldn't go and get it because I edited this video, so I'm gonna end the video here, but that was a legendary talk, that was the new update event talk, exciting stuff coming to the game, and I'm out. So deuces from Miami.